Hi, how are you? We live? Good. Nice to see you today. All right. My thumbnail today is some knives I've made. And that's not all of them, but that's just what would fit on that picture. But you'll notice that there are four knives in there that have those little holes on the bottom of them. Those are from trap springs. Those are trap spring knives. These are knives that I made. They all have walnut handles on. There's one of the larger ones. This one, I think this is made out of a number 2 spring. And all these are made out of number 1.5s or 1s. And you notice in the picture, in the thumbnail, that there are four knives there. And one of them has a very pronounced upswing. That's a caping knife or like a hog skinning knife. I can't find that one. It's out there somewhere. I just got to find it. But all these knives are going to go to Tom Moore. So he'll have my first set of trap spring knives that I ever made. And I think they're not as sharp as they could be, but they're sharp enough. Tom can, oh man, Tom can sharpen them a little more if he wants. And what's nice about these trap spring knives is that they are really good steel, spring steel, but they got these little holes on that go over the jaws, and they're really nice to hang up. So there you go. We got some knives that are going to go to Tom. I have to wrap them back up in the rag here because I don't like them jamming against each other. But I got to find that other knife, so I got a whole set. I made four knives out of trap springs. I got a whole bunch more trap springs to do. I'm making another one right now, but I'm going to send Tom my first set. And I'm hoping they're going to fit in that box. It doesn't look like it. I got to get a new box. Also, I want to know if there's any interest in any of these. They're gun locks. There's a Ruger. Oh, this one's got. This is a Veterans Crisis Line gun lock right there. See, it's got a card in there for the Veterans Crisis Line and everything, and it's printed on the label or on the lock. And then this one, I'm not real sure what this one is, but there's another one there, and I got more laying around here. Like I said, I got this one Ruger one that's really nice. Might even be collectible for all I know. Who knows? But if anybody wants one with something they win off my table, eventually, I'll send them one. It doesn't cost any more, hardly any more, to brought some more stuff in for the table. I got a whole nother box down here. I think there's 120 rounds in there. And then I bought in a box of Britannias I got to look through because I'm trading someone for something. And I don't know really what they want as far as Britannias go. I have queens, I got kings, I got all kinds of them in here. What do I got? 3 tubes, 4 tubes? I don't know, something like that. The Britannias, different ones. So we got to look through them and send one to him. And then I wanted to show you some things. Why don't you look at these two boxes right here? See, it's got my name on. It's got my name on. It's been written on right here. You see that? What does it say? Letters from Gary while in service. Also, some from Roberta, which is my wife, and also a few from Ryan. I've taken the ones from Brian out and gave them to him. But this is what mothers do for you. We kept all them letters. This is not the only box. There's another box down here. But I kept this box because It also has a picture of this handsome guy in it. That is my high school graduation picture. Hi, Apita. I'm Mad Stacker. And Dale, how are you, man? This is a picture of me when I was young and handsome. And that's kept in there. And then the other box she kept, she has another one here, and you see what that one says on it? Letters from Gary while in the Army, June 5th of 1975. Oh my gosh. And now we're dropping stuff. Yes, this is what mothers do for their children. And she just kept all the letters that I ever wrote home. And you can see there's quite a few. There's even some from my airborne school and some from Special Forces Qualification Course and just all kinds of stuff. That's what mothers do. And I'm one of 11 children. So imagine what she did. Imagine what she did for the other 10. All right. And then what was also in that box was this thing right here. And you see what that says on it? Kim. There's a tag on the back that says Willie Pittman. Well, that's my stepdad. Inside this box are some, actually the little piece of information that came with the cards. And there are 2 sets of cards in here. These are what we used to play with. And I got to hold it up here, but those are what we used to play with at home. And there are, somebody had written down different card games and put them in here along with the cards. So that was a neat little find. Yeah, this is from my phone. It says Chem Plastic Playing Cards, New York, blah, 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 Registered Patent Office. But yeah, that's from when I was a kid. And on Sunday, that's what we did. We did chores. We had breakfast. We went to church. Actually, we went to church first, then came home, had breakfast, because you're not supposed to eat within an hour of communion, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and then we played cards all Sunday. All Sunday we played cards. Not only did we play it at our place, we played it at, I remember from a kid, we played at my grandpa and grandma Kingfield's place, my mom's folks with the uncles there. And we played at my grandpa and grandma Lucille and Gail's place. That would be my dad's side. And grandpa was the one that taught us to play. Grandpa Huffman was the one that taught us to play poker. And we used Morgan dollars and peace dollars as poker chips because he had a coffee can full of them. And where they went, I don't know. I have a guess. I don't know where they went. But I didn't get much from that estate. The guns were sold before that hung up over the doorways. But I did manage to get that nice piano there because no one wanted that. That piano was my Grandma Lucille's wedding gift. And she played that thing for us. She played for the church as a pianist there. And all 3 of my girls learned piano on that. So, yeah, there's a little thing. There's a little thing. Just little stuff you find tucked away. Yeah. Oh, I got other stuff, but that's just a couple of things I found here recently. The other thing I wanted to discuss was I don't know if I want to discuss that disagreement or not. We had a disagreement in the coin community between a couple of people, and I was on stream last night and witnessed a wonderful thing. The 2 parties actually agreed to let bygones be bygones. And of course, I was in the stream and other people were watching and not commenting, but I tried to redirect the conversation, and it didn't look like it was going to redirect. So the two people were actually um, threatening physical violence and whatever. So I actually timed out the person who was in the chat for 5 minutes just because I thought it was getting too heated. And so I timed that person out for 5 minutes. They stayed around and came back. And lo and behold, things started to smooth out. It just gave everybody enough time to cool down. And I don't know if I helped anything or not, but I did that. So, but the upside is that they buried the hatchet, and we'll see if that holds. But it was a good night that way. Also, next thing I wanted to discuss was, you know, I'm a gun guy, so I carried a 1911 around for years, and it got to be too heavy for me. Then I carried a Canic EDC or an Elite SC, and that's also a heavier gun. It's a compact. It's not a subcompact, but it's a compact. And even that one got to be a little bit too heavy. I love the gun, don't get me wrong, but just a little too heavy. And then I tried a friend's Glock 43, and I never liked Glocks, never did. The angle of the grip is just too severe for me. And, 1911's got a straighter grip. It's a little candid, but it's a straighter grip. A Glock is way too candid for me. And they're boxy looking, they're ugly. Reliable gun, don't get me wrong. It's a good gun, but I didn't like shooting them, and I just didn't like the looks of them. So I never did get a Glock until I did buy PSA. Palmetto State Armory had a sale on Glock 19 size handguns, their handgun, but it's modeled after the Glock Gen 3 because the Gen 3 patent came off and everybody just copied them. So I got a PSA. I got two of them actually, one suppressor ready model, and one regular model. And it's okay. It's a compact version. Glock 17 is a bigger version, full size version. Glock 19 is a compact version. And it was okay because it's the right size of handgun for me, but I still didn't like the grip angle. So I don't shoot them very much at all until I had a friend come over and he said, try this one. So I tried a Glock 43X MOS modular optic system. So it's just a Glock 19, but the slide is cut for a red dot or for an optic. I tried the gun. Glock, what they did was they took the angle on the hand grip down about 1.5 degrees, and that actually fit my hand pretty well, and I shoot it pretty well. And it's a polymer frame, so it's not really heavy. I've been carrying that one. What I don't like about it is the grip itself, the stippling or the texture on the grip. Very slidey, slippery, not very aggressive. So what I did was I laid away a used FN Reflex, Fabrique Nationale Reflex, and that is a compact, 2 subcompact model, verging on subcompact if you don't have the extended magazine in. And I took a chance on the gun because the trigger was really good. The grip angle was right where I want it. The front sight was a luminous dot, which I like. Still don't like the 2 white dots in the back sight, but hey, that can be taken care of easily. And I finally paid that off yesterday, brought it home, shot it. The stippling on the handguard is very aggressive. Very aggressive. I like that a lot. I shot that gun very accurate at 25 yards, just pinpoint accuracy at 25 yards. Why? Because I can hold the gun better in my grip. I can hold the gun better in my grip. This hand right here, especially right over here on the real estate, much better grip. So much better accuracy. Plus the grip angle was great, and the trigger is fairly good, and the reset's really good. Uh, you got a lot of take up, but once you hit a wall, it's like 4 to 4.5 pounds. Nice clean break, hold it back, reset. A little bit more travel on a reset than I like, but once you hit that audible and tactile click, it's just boom, like 3.5 pounds. It's right there. So I like the gun a lot. I put 100 rounds through it yesterday, and then I did a side-by-side comparison, 2 magazines each, my Glock 43 and that FN Reflex. And by far and away, that FN Reflex outperforms that Glock all day, every day. So the Reflex is my new carry gun. I like it a lot. Has an extended magazine, holds 15 rounds, one in chamber, so you got 16. And then the shorter mag that doesn't have it's not extended, it's just regular. It's just, you might be able to get that third finger on, but just barely if you can with my hand. So, all right. Then the other thing I got yesterday is this. Yeah, it's a barrel. Yeah, you guessed it. It's a barrel. And it goes on an AR. Yep, that's true. But this is for a 400 Legend. I have a 350 Legend. I have a 450 Bushmaster. The 350 Legend just does not have enough oomph, doesn't have enough mass to knock down a deer when you hit it. You're still going to, you hit it in the heart, you're still going to have to track it 50, 60 yards. The Bushmaster puts them down on the spot, but it's loud and it's got a little more kick to it. So I was going to try a 400 Legend. Should have the mass and it should have a lot less recoil sound to it, but we're going to see. So I got to put one together. So I started looking around for parts. What do I got for parts? Well, I got a lower. I got a bolt and bolt carrier. I got a lower parts kit. I have a 6-position handguard with a ring, locking ring. I have a gas block. I have the ejection port cover. I have the spacer and lock for my my stock. I have a suppressor, and it's not a suppressor, it's a flash suppressor for the end of the barrel. Just a flash suppressor. I did have a charging handle. What else I have down there? Oh, I had the buffer and spring for the tube. And then I found this. Ooh, that's a nice handguard. I like this one a lot. It's got a couple of plates up here, but it's got more. I got a gas tube in there. What else do I have in here? Oh, these are the other little plates that come with it. You can mount them all over that handguard if you want. And all the little, oh, I got, let me see. This is another parts kit. Yeah. There's some parts in here for it. And I think that's it for in there. But yeah, I was happy I found that. Real happy. It's got M-lock. And so, well, what the hell else do I need to put this thing together with? Oh, God, I got to have an upper receiver. So I started looking around. Sure enough, I had one. I have an upper receiver. The only thing I do not have is I do not have the forward assist assembly, and I don't have a barrel nut. I know I have a, oh, wait a minute. This has got one on. Never mind. See that? See the threads on it? It's got one on. Maybe I need a barrel nut. I don't know if this locks or not. Yes. Got to torque that down though. And then the gas tube slides up through there and comes out on top of that nut. There we go. All right. So I got a gun to get put together. Look at that, man. I had all the parts. I know I got a forward assist assembly downstairs someplace. So I got all the parts to do this thing. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We're going to put this thing together. That's going to look 400 Legend. I see one. They put one together over at the shop, the gun shop that I was at. So I'm not going to have the first one in the county, but unless somebody doesn't buy that one. But yeah, they took the barrel and off of the AR. Now I got to find mags, and I don't know about mags, and I don't know about the bolt. I don't know if the bolt is going to accommodate the 400 Legend brass. I don't know if that's going to be the right size. I don't know if that's going to be the right size right there. I may have to get a new bolt. See right there? That's where the case sits, and that's a ejector over there. That's where the firing pin comes through. I do not know if I need a bigger one. I'm going to have to check. And magazines. I don't know if I can modify my AR-15 magazines. See, you can modify AR-15 magazines to accept the 350. You just got to do a little cutting with a Dremel tool on the side lips that hold the case in. And so I don't know if I can do that with the 400, but we're going to try it. So all this stuff's got to go back downstairs. I had to make 2 trips up from the basement to haul all this stuff up here. Just to show you guys. Just to show you guys. And then I got one package to open. I got a package from, who did I get it from? I got to put all these parts back over here. Everybody thinks that gunsmithing is extremely difficult. It's not. Actually, I'm a certified gunsmith. And I belong to the School of the American Rifle, which is a AR-15 gunsmithing school. So, yeah, I got all that going on. Putting those things together is not difficult at all if you know what you're doing. You know, once you see it done one time and you do it one time, you'll be able to do it. I don't know how many ARs. Let me see. 1, 2, 3 for sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I got 8 ARs. I got 1 AR pistol. I got my hunting AR, which has a nice chrome heavy barrel. And everything's in 223 except for, oh no, I got 5.56 also. And I don't have any wilds though. Or you can call them wildies or wilds, W-Y-L-D-E, wild, which will accept both chamberings, the 5.56 or the 223. And don't ask me about the difference because there is differences. And yes, you can fire 223 and 5.56, but you shouldn't probably fire 5.56 and 223 unless you want to screw up your gun after a while. So yes, there are pressure differences and length differences and all kinds of stuff. So the wild will supposedly accept both rounds. So anyway, that's the biggest thing. Then we got one little package from Stack Ann. One little package from Stack Ann that we are going to open up. And I'm not sure It's a coin. It's a race win. But I'm not really sure what it is. So let's look and see. It's only one little thing. So, uh-oh, got a card in there. She's the one that sent that watermelon one too. Yeah. It says, I appreciate you. Congrats, Gary. Always enjoy seeing you in the stream. Stack in. Stack in. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Always that little extra touch. Always that little extra touch. I love it. I love it. And then what else we got in here? Uh-oh. It's taped in there, which is the right thing to do. Now if I can get it out of there without screwing everything up. Ah. Got it. Oh, I left the tape in there, though. I'm going to have to get that out if we're going to reuse this thing. Because you know me and recycling. Uh-oh. Yeah, we like to reuse this stuff. You know, in the other room, in my radio room, in the other room, I have boxes and just boxes of these bags. So if anybody needs some bubble mailers, let me know. I'll send you a box full of them. You can always reuse them. Uh-oh. Come out of there, you. Oh, that little guy ain't going to come out, seems like. I hope I don't have to destroy this thing. Wow. How do you turn a bubble mailer inside out? That's a question for you guys. How do you do that? You force it. Smash a like, back to work. See you, man. Thanks for dropping in, man. Are you first? I don't know. Let me see. Let me go back up and see. Yes, you are first. Hey, Chew. How are you doing, bud? Hey, show me. Hello. All right. See, you force it inside out, and you take the tape off. Just like that. And then you stick it to your desk, and it won't come off. Yeah, that's what you do. There. Now I can throw it in the trash. Good God almighty. Oh, shit. And it sticks to your fingers, and it falls on the floor. Man, damn. All right, now we got to force this thing back through there. Good thing my fingers haven't given out yet. They are weaker than they were, but there, we saved it. All right, that goes down there. Let's see what we got, though, man. All right. I have to scissor that tape. Look what we got. Oh, I see candy. I see candy. No, it's not. Oh, no, I remember now. Look what I got. Funny, it's going on stage. What else? Oh, I won. Yeah, it was a giveaway. It was a GAW, and I won a half ounce. Oh, let me see. What is this? 999 fine silver, 1 troy ounce. It's by Monarch. Monarch Precious Metals. There you go. But what's on this side? Cool, the butterfly. That's neat. Yeah, it was a giveaway. I don't know if it was sharing GAW or if it was 100 likes GAW or end of stream or what it was, but yeah, I want to GAW. And she didn't need to send it because I got another package coming from her too. She could have just kept it in a wallet for a while. You see that stack in? You could have kept it in a wallet for a while. I'm not going anyplace. But that's fun. You know, stack in. You're one of the few that does this. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, you probably do someplace. You can check. And if I don't, not a big deal. I will have one of these days. So, yeah, but that's neat. I like that. I want to get one of those. I don't know how big they are. Are they like 5 ounce or what? 4 ounce or something? The poured silver ones that are the finger. I don't remember, and I don't even remember who makes them. But all I got to do is ask. Somebody knows, and I should order one just to have one, just so I could have one. All right, guys, I brought in from the house or from the shed some stuff that we're going to race. I don't know, you guys and probably have seen this one, but this is the Australian Lunar Year of the Dragon. This is the magnetic lid and the nice little card that comes with it. This is the gold gilded one, and this one says this is number 3,478 of, I think 10,000. Nope, 23,500. And it's got a nice little pad thing on top here. But that's the gold gilded P125 anniversary Lunar Dragon. I was trying to collect all of the P125 coins, but I see I'm not going to make it. So there's the gold gilded one. They didn't do both sides, though. They only did the one side. So we're probably going to do a bigger race for that. I kind of remember what I paid for it. And I just wanted the coin. I didn't really want the goddamn box and all that shit, but I got it anyway. That's the only way you could get the coin. So there you go. Got the box, got everything. Almost brand new. And then what do we got in the other bag here? We got right here. We got a couple more in that whole series. Here is the 5 ouncer. And you can tell how big it is just by how big my hand is. Yeah, I know it's dirty. With the queen. But yeah, that's the 5 ouncer. And then we got the 2 ouncer. And then we got the 2 ounce colorized. And you only colorize one side, of course. But wait, there's more. There is the 1 ounce. Then there is the 1 ounce colorized. Then there's the 1/2 ounce. Then there's the 1/2 ounce colorized. And what I need yet, I have this one, which is a P125, also series. The kangaroo, kook, and koala. And that's got the king on. That's P125 also, I believe. Yeah, it's the anniversary, 1899 to 2024. But it does not have the P125 logo on it. It is the anniversary one, which I kept in there with the others. And then the only other one I know that they made, they didn't make a 10 ouncer that I know of, but they did make a kilo. Yeah, probably should have one if I'm going to complete that collection, but I really need, from that year anyway, I would like to have a, what year is this anyway? That's a 2024. And I believe these are all 2024s. Oh, these are the dragons are 23s. Those are all 23s. This one, with King Charles on, I got because it had anniversary dates on it. But it's got the King's logo on. So I'm going to get a koala, a kookaburra, and a kangaroo from the same year as this one, all with the king on, and keep them also. But yeah, that's that little collection right there. That came in because we're going to do something with that. And then I have all these Sovereign Nation coins. Every time I get one, I just put them away. And here's Chief Shooting Star Tecumseh. This one is the Sovereign Nation Sioux. They have the Sovereign Nation, and this is antiqued. This is the Oglala Sioux Nation. I don't know which chief this is. It's just the Oglala Sioux Nation, but also a Sovereign Nation coin, and it's antiqued. And then I have the Lakota Sioux, regular. I do have two. I think this is Oglala. Yep. Oglala Lakota Sioux, antiqued. What else did I bring in? Oh, I just brought in a buffalo because that is as proofy as you get. That was the nicest one I've ever had. The nicest one I ever had. So that went in there with the other Indian coins. Then I have the Sovereign Nation Sioux. It's which Sioux is it? Yep, too little again. You gotta look. It just says Oglala Sioux. This is a different coin though. A different coin. With a teepee on in the chief. Then I have another. I think I have another Oglala Sioux, antiqued. There we go. That's better. With a buffalo on the back. What's this one? Different buffalo. So I think I got 3 or 4 of these right there. Those antique ones. So they're all coming in here. Then I got this one. I don't know if I really want to get rid of this one or not. This is not a Sovereign Nation coin though. It's just one troy ounce of silver. That's all. But it's that nice arrowhead shape with the Indian on it. all plain back, so you can do whatever you want with that one. So yeah, those are all going up at some point. Oh, got plenty of them. I wish I had some more of those Sovereign Nation coins. I really like them. And then what else did we bring in here for you guys? I got another bag here. I think this one's going someplace right here. Oh no. This one is Gallia and Germania. Right there. Slab. That one is a MS70 PCGS. This Kookaburra is a 2016 P. It's an Annex MS70 decam, but I think this is going to somebody already, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll lay that one up there. Then what do we got here? This is Allegories. That one has a COA in. I had another one. Here it is. Allegories and Beach Leaf with the COA in. What else do we have in that pile? We got a B-17 bomber half with the COA in it. I don't know if you can see that airplane on there or not, but it's hard to see. You can see it right there. B-17 bomber. That goes with the halves. Then we had this. What one is this one? Oh, this is another one without the COA, but Solveig. Another Germania. And this one right here, this Liberty, it's a 2008 half ouncer with the little eagles in the nest. I believe this one might be clad though. That one might be clad. I had tested just to be sure. What else did I bring in here? Oh, I brought in the USS Constitution. I see some people are wanting those, so brought that one in. And what's this other one here? Oh, this is a 9/11 tribute. Tribute. So that one's in here too. And then what I have here. Oh yeah, you guys want to see these probably. I don't know. I got some that are antique-y and some that aren't. This one some people might want. Spirit of Columbia, might remember Columbia Space Shuttle disaster. That one's in here. And then this one is a USS Constitution, but it's the trade dollar. So we got a Constitution that's not and a Constitution that is. Where'd they go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here someplace. There. USS Constitution with the wording on the back. And then you got the USS Constitution. That is the trade unit. So those two will probably go together as a set. More than likely as a set. So a little bigger race, of course. A little bigger race for all of that stuff. Well, some of that stuff. A little bit bigger race. But the other thing, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I wanted to show you was I have, maybe I can pick it up. That many rounds are coming in the house. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130. And these are all rounds. They're not coins, but I got a lot of different stuff in there. So I got to go through them. And if I race them, then they got to go into capsules. But um, if nobody's interested in them, then all that stuff just goes into tubes and it just gets stored. That's it. All of this stuff is in capsules because I still think that people want it. This stuff in tubes, it's like Buffalo's APMEX rounds, MMX rounds, stuff like that. Um, look, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff there. And then what I have over here, oh, that's the Britannias. Yeah. The guy, I don't know if he's going to trade me a Canadian coin. I don't know if this Kook's going to go to him or not. But he said either Kooks or ASEs or Britannias, either one, he would trade for. So I'm going to look through the Britannias and see what I got that's special that I can get rid of. I'm not a big Britannia collector, but I put Britannias in tubes, just like Maples in tubes, just like ASEs in tubes. Um, Philharmonics. I like Philharmonics. Some people don't, but hey, uh, Austria, European country, part of the European Union, has its own currency. So whatever. They're backed by a sovereign nation of Philharmonics, so I will take them. Just like Kangaroos, just like Krugerrands, Maples, Britannias, Philharmonics, and ASCs. I don't necessarily collect Mexicans. I like old Mexican silver, but I don't necessarily collect Libertads. They don't excite me. They are what they are. Those are stacking coins. They're not collectors to me, but there are a lot of people who think they are. So more power to them. I'm not one of them. All right, that's it. I was going to maybe discuss something about the being an Army veteran. Discuss something about the New Orleans and the Las Vegas uh, bomb and fire, and the guy that ran into the crowd in Vegas, and both of them being Army vets, and one being an active duty Special Forces member with the 10th group, which I was active duty with the 10th group for 3 years, but that's when the 10th group was still at Fort Devens before they moved to Fort Carson. So I just wanted to say something about that, but I'm going to wait and defer that discussion for another day until more evidence comes in because there's just way too much speculation out there yet. Bad reporting. I'm not going to say false reporting, but bad reporting. And everybody has their own little suspicions and ideas, and it's hard to separate fact from fiction yet. So I'm going to wait until I'm going to wait for a week before I address that. I have made some comments online. I think the one in Las Vegas was a false flag event, and they used a dupe. But we will discuss that at a later date. Um, that guy in Vegas, or the guy in New Orleans, I got that one pegged. You might not like what I got to say, but I got that one pegged. So, all right, guys, that's it for tonight. We're at 49 minutes. I think that's probably good enough. I'm going to make a pizza and eat. How you like that stuff? Oh, I did do one thing yesterday. I put a new asbestos seal on my outdoor wood burner stove door because it was leaking. And I didn't think you could do that in sub-freezing temperatures with the silicone you have to apply. But the instructions say if you got a nice bed of coals in the stove, you go ahead because the door's still warm. Go ahead and take the old one out, scrape all that old silicone out of there, apply new silicone, apply the new asbestos rope, and load that stove up with firewood, enough for the last 24 hours, which I normally do anyway, and shut the door and let it cure. It'll cure by itself with the heat from the stove. Okay, so I went out there today, opened the door, and lo and behold, good job. Really good job. I was surprised. So, got that done yesterday. About all I got done yesterday. And what I get done today, I got this stuff sorted out and brought into the house, but somebody had to stop one of the guys that I let hunt out here. And they're appreciative. You know, the couple that I let hunt out here, they send us a $50 gift card for a local restaurant or the locker every year. And this guy brought out a roll of wintergreen snuff for me, grizzly wintergreen snuff, which I don't chew, but I appreciate it. I will actually probably start and see if I can stomach it yet. Now that I'm taking stomach pills, I may be able to. I don't know. Because I swallow a lot of juice. I don't spit a lot. So, because I dip in my top lip. And when you dip in your top lip, you don't produce as much saliva or very little. And it's a whole lot different than dipping in your bottom lip because then you really produce saliva in your mouth. You got to spit all the time. So I don't do that. I spit very occasionally. Mostly I swallow it. So yeah, I'll die of stomach cancer someday or throat cancer. Yeah, whatever. We'll see you guys later, man. Thanks for stopping in. We will see you. And stack in. Don't bust a hump going out there and looking for stuff. I probably don't, but I will have. So just saying. We'll see you later, guys. Peace out, man.